And good morning. It is 6:09. It is early, but I think it feels early because it's dark. And I was not planning for the dark for some reason, so I didn't bring a headlamp. Nothing. I guess for some reason I thought it'd be light out. So, oh well, we'll have plenty of people that have headlamps and lights along the way. But this is a beautiful park in Seneca, South Carolina. So looking forward to the day. It's beautiful out right now, pretty much. So looking forward to that. Should be a good run. Just got a 10K this morning, so not too shabby. Had a great night's sleep. Finally settling in after all the travel, so that is encouraging. And looks like we got a nice group this morning. Feeling good and hoping for the best. So let's get South Carolina underway. We'll see you soon.
Who's doing their first ever full marathon? I know Aliana is coming up.
Right here, go up, go up. You gotta go up. You gotta go up. Keep going, yeah.
There we are, we got a picture. So Steve is doing his 100th marathon today.
Where's your Mississippi hat?
Speaking of 100, if I could get Michelle up here. Just to clarify, it's the one with one L. Oh, there she is. So Michelle has already accomplished this feat, but it was in Hawaii. And TSA does not like having this in the luggage. So, Michelle graciously let us give it to her now, but she has already celebrated her 100th mainly, but we are now celebrating it here today on the mainland. So congratulations, Michelle. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Release the loop!
What are you doing today?
I don't know what I'm doing.
And we're off. South Carolina. Here we come. All right, morning. We're 2 miles in. Feeling pretty good so far. 10K to go today. Not too bad. We'll see if I do another. Everybody's trying. Miss Wanda! She's the best in the business. No doubt about it. So they're all trying to convince me to do another 10K since I started so early. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, let's get this one done first. See you soon. All right, Angela, nice job. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah. Morning, guys. Hey. Nice job, man. Hey. Morning. Good work. Billy, great job, buddy. Nice work, man. Morning, guys. Good job. Good morning. Good work, guys.
Dude.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good job, man.
say that because
Morning, sir. Nice job. Okay, we are 4.14 miles in. This guy here is a rock star. Nice job, man. Good job. He's leading the pack. He's killing it. Something fierce. It's pretty impressive. I say though, started off good this morning, but not feeling it too much. So we're kind of taking it easy. It's a pretty hilly course, so always poses some challenges, but you know, we only got a couple miles to go, so not bad. Sun's starting to come up. It'll be a nice warm day. Yeah. Yeah. One of many hills. Morning, guys. Morning. Good job. Good job. How's the 50K going? Good? Yeah, nice job. Hey, there she is. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
All right. Hey, I'm halfway through last lap. Yeah. Morning, gentlemen. Good job. Got about a third of a mile to go. Let's finish strong. Feeling a little bit better. Maybe that's because I know the end is in sight. All right, let's go finish it off. Here we go. Morning. Hey.
As I mentioned before on these mainly events, one of the great things is you meet so many great people. And Chris Strubb is somebody I met on a previous mainly event, and he happened to show up today and run the race, so I got a great picture with him. Good to see him. So here's a couple of quick little snippets of my small excursion over to Clemson University. This is the football stadium, and it's pretty cool, so I got a chance to take a little video of it. The Clemson Tigers, otherwise known as Death Valley to a lot of the football fans. Pretty great pictures. Would be cool to see that place when it's all in full glory. So Memorial Stadium, pretty neat place.
All right. South Carolina checked off the list pretty much. So, crazy thing. So I was going to go run a 10K, right? And got there super early because I didn't read the instructions right, which I'm known to do. So I thought the late start was 6:30 in the morning. It was not. It was the early start. And I'm like, boy, there's a lot of people here for the late start, and it's so dark because I made a comment, remember? And that was the early start. But that's okay. So I did a 10K, and then met somebody on the trail who happens to be from Trempealeau, of all places. If you guys, know where that's at, pretty close to Chippewa. So ended up running another 10K with her. So I did a whole half today when I was going to do a 10K. But that's okay. It was super cool. It was a great day. Met some great folks. It was a lot of fun and got a chance to visit with her just a little bit. So that was cool. So travel across the country and you meet all these folks from back home. That's pretty cool. So anyway, I have already gone back to the hotel, showered, changed, and hit the road. I grabbed a coffee this morning from this little place in Seneca, Georgia. Seneca, South Carolina. My mistake. Called Day Drinkers. That's a good name right there. That's pretty cool. And Swift was the password for their Wi-Fi. How about that? So it was like meant to be. Pretty cool. So I am on the road right now, and we got some. So I went to Clemson, got a chance to see that. It was like literally down the road, so I had to stop there. So that was kind of neat. And now we're gonna do some hiking. I'm at a park here. I don't know if I'm still in South Carolina or North Carolina. I really have no idea. But that being said, doesn't really matter. Super cool. It's called, let's see, what's the name of this place called? Called Table Rock State Park. And it is in, looks like South Carolina still. So that's cool. So anyway, we could be in for 2,000 to 3,000 feet of elevation, which is a lot, pretty much. So we'll see which trail we end up taking, but got some hiking to do today. Should be some beautiful views. We're kind of coming into the part of the country where I was hoping to get to, right? Where you see some, some mountains, some beautiful scenery. I haven't seen a lot of that yet, but it sounds like the next 4 days is gonna be a lot of that. And the last 2 runs are gonna be pretty hilly, so that's less fun. So anyway, we'll go take some videos, do some hiking, and we're gonna go check out this beautiful scenery. It is quite the day. So, and have a little homemade lunch here. Have that just to fuel up before we go. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll check in with you guys soon. The last quarter mile, pretty easy. Looks like it's all uphill from here. So good times right there. Let's see what we got here. We are going not to Table Rock. Uh-oh, did I take the wrong? Here we go. Stool Mountain Trail, indicated by the ladder, of course. All right, that's where we're going. Let's see what happens. Here we go. So I actually picked this trail because it's only about 1,200 feet of elevation. So I'm assuming eventually we're gonna get way up there on top of that hill. The other one was 2,800 feet of elevation, and he didn't think I'd have time to finish it. It's 86 degrees right now, so there's that. So let's keep going. Looks like a pretty cool trail. So one of the things they really encourage you to do is bring plenty of water with, and they actually you have to check in at the station before you can even start the climb. And they check your water, make sure you got that. You have to sign a waiver. So I got all my information there, and they give you an estimated time to come back. So yeah, they take it pretty seriously, which is good. Yeah, because you never know. But it is pretty cool out here. Holy cow. They talk about being kind of technical. It's not too bad. Course is pretty easy. There's a few rocky spots, things you got to climb up and around. Otherwise, they've done a nice job of maintaining the trails here. So we're coming up on some pretty cool views here. So hopefully we can capture them pretty soon. Little place to dip my hat in, cool myself down a little bit. Higher and steeper. Holy man. So we are at 1.5 miles, and I checked the elevation at 1 mile. Sorry about that. 1 mile, we are at 340 feet of elevation. At mile 1.5, 610. So we've almost gained as much in that last half mile as we did the first mile coming up. We got a little over a half mile to go, but I think the elevation doubles from here yet. So good times pretty much. So see, here we go. All right, so the next part of this is to go straight up that rock cliff. Whew. Not really. Oh, wait. Would I do that? No. All right, let's keep going. So we just passed 2 miles. We're at 933 feet elevation. So it looks like it's roughly like 3 to 350 every half mile, which to me seems like a heck of a lot. So somebody who's not used to it, maybe that's a lot, maybe it's not, I'm not sure. The one thing I did notice though, as we get higher up in the mountain here, is the trail does become significantly more technical. The paths are a little tighter, a lot more rocks and trees that you gotta kind of walk around. So that is something that, you know, to think about if it's something that you want to do. So definitely not easy. Whoa, no, I didn't fall. Definitely not easy, but I think we're in the home stretch. So hopefully the payoff is awesome. So I can see some of the views behind me. Pretty impressive. So can't wait. See you at the top. All right. Woo. We just hit 2.5 miles, and we are at 1,340 feet of elevation gain so far, which means the last half mile we've actually gained 400 feet, and I can feel it every single foot. But I think the end is in sight. And here we go.
This was the payoff. So that wraps up quite an eventful day 3 of running, day 4 of traveling. Holy cow, I'll tell you, that mountain or big hill or whatever you want to call it, that kind of kicked my butt. That was pretty crazy. Jeez Louise. Going up was brutal. I think I sweat more there than I did the entire half marathon that I did this morning, because it was all sun and it was 86 degrees. It was super hot and hardly any shade. And then coming down was rough also because, I mean, it's just different muscles, right? And it's, you know, it's steep going up, but when you're coming down, it's so much more noticeable in a way, in a different kind of way. And you're just trying to keep traction, right? You're just trying to maintain yourself so you don't go slip sliding down. I actually found myself jogging down the hill a number of times because I felt like I was in more control and could balance myself a little bit better. So, but yeah, that was crazy. And the views on top, I mean, the videos I took, I'm sure they're fine, but to be there, and it was incredible. Of course, pictures and videos never do it justice, right? And the cool thing about being up on top up there, it was silence. It was just amazing. I mean, it was just incredible, right? I was kind of thinking to myself, I could probably get the same views driving somewhere and pulling off on a one of those, you know, scenic overlooks with zero of the work, but it sure made it worthwhile when I got to the top. I was like, this better be something. That's all I gotta say. So anyway, it was a good day. And like I say, I actually got an extra 10K in this morning, which was pretty cool. So hopefully my legs and my feet hold up tomorrow. I do feel some hot spots on my feet, so there could be some blisters forming. That's my fault, 100%. So hopefully that's not the case, but I'm supposed to do a half tomorrow, then a 10K, then a half, then a 10K. So that's hopefully the plan, and hopefully I can continue that. So we'll see how it goes, but stick around, we'll find out, right? So thank you again. I'm getting ready to hit the hay. Appreciate you guys. You're the best in the business. Find your thing, it's out there, I know it is. And we will see you soon.